Thank you. Thank you. We try to make it fun.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, that's right. Did you say that was the best that had gone?
Some weird tricky section.
That's the best that's gone?
It must be Colin. That's it. That's it. Yeah. It must be Colin. Found the culprit.
It's okay. We tell him to his face, so that's fine. He would take it.
He's actually on the line.
Right. He's on the live stream. He's on the live stream.
A little bit. This one is, the thing is that most of these are honestly the hardest thing to do because he won't.
And we do the easiest movement of
We
that.
sure do, man.
Right.
God, I still was the one that's in like 5. Is that the 2? Is that the 2 or whatever? It's the one that's in like 5.
Never played it.
I think that's movement 2 or something like that. That's so fun. Oh, that's so I think that might still be U-All. I don't remember. I love that movie. I'd love to sit down and just play U-All a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, not in front of anybody. I don't really want
we were in the car at 6 a.m.
Yeah, no.
It's 45-minute drive.
Bro,
We got there at rope drop. We were
It's
there
a
at
haul.
7:45 at rope drop.
It's such a haul.
So,
It is so ridiculous. I mean, honestly,
so that's the way you gotta do it. I mean, we got in like
to
6
get your
rides
money's
before
worth,
noon. You know.
Like what you pay for it, like get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Like, do that shit. Disney World's the same way, man. I mean,
We did
even
Rise
if
of the
you're staying
Resistance
on
very
property,
first day.
you're up. I mean, we would get up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
and we're not in the room until like 10:30 at least. And that's
We
really
left
because
at like
Meadow doesn't like
10:30,
fireworks.
11.
Meadow doesn't like fireworks, so we get out of there.
They had parade going and the fireworks show, and we wanted to ride rides during the fireworks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And they were going off at the castle, and I swear it was like the fireworks were like
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, when you're on the rides out there. Yeah. Yeah, I did Tron like during the fireworks like last time we were there. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. They ran. Give it another 2 minutes. We're only halfway there. We only have 2 more songs left. Yeah. I know. I was looking at that list you gave me. I was like, that's a little short. There were some other ones in there because we were looking at our set list. And I was like, ugh, that's some other stuff.
Do we want to try to throw another one in? I don't know if he has all of his music.
I have no idea what he has.
How many?
You have the folder. We'll see how we do. Let's give it. Yeah, I mean, banger up and leave her. Always do that. Yeah. That's always going to put in the bangers leader.
Bengal singer leader.
The banger up and leave her? Is that what it stands for?
Yeah,
That's what it means.
That's the German translation. Yeah, I believe so. Hope the stream can catch this Spanish.
My junior year of high school band camp, we were like, hazing. This is what you did back in the 90s. And we like shaving cream the word die on somebody's door. And like our band director caught us. It was like 2 a.m. And he's like, what is that? And I was like, it's German for thee.
Yeah.
He
One
did
of
not
the
believe me.
first years I taught at Barron County, there was this like senior trumpet player that had this yellow Chevy S10 pickup that he was all so proud of, or whatever. He was kind of a dick, and so like the kids like they went crazy on it. They were shaving cream all those almost, and then like saran wrapped the thing, and I mean it was crazy.
Oh, that's awesome. God,
Yeah.
we were so mean.
We used to go to UK, and we would tear like the kids would tear up those dorms.
Oh, God, I bet. We did the same thing.
So I was a
in
counselor.
Middle Tennessee.
Put in our counselors for it. So,
They did
and
band
Josh
camps.
Thomas.
I didn't know they did band camps.
We used to, not anymore. Like we can.
We went to
EKU,
we went to
Western,
MTSU
Northern Kentucky.
MTSU.
MTSU for
Fulton County boys. Yeah, well, that's where Jim Stuckey was at for a while. Is Jim Stuckey still alive? His father? I have no idea.
I believe he is.
Is it really bad? That was
He's in his maybe 80. I would say maybe late 70s.
Jim Stuckey, like the guy who was my band director in high school?
Yeah. I mean,
Or his son, James.
well, yeah, Jim. Jim Jr. taught Camden Band.
Oh, yeah.
We hung out there. But I always used to
You
forget
got to pick up.
He made me cry.
Welcome and please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jeffrey Bumpus. I am the Executive Vice President for Health Affairs and Dean of the School of Medicine of the University of Louisville, and proud personal graduate of this medical school too, back when pterodactyls were still flying in the sky. So it is a great honor to welcome you and to welcome the class of 2030 to the University of Louisville School of Medicine. It's a great honor to welcome you all on this momentous occasion. To all of our incoming medical students, congratulations. You have officially made it to your white coat ceremony. Today marks your official entry into one of the most challenging, transformative, and meaningful journeys a person can undertake, the journey to becoming a physician. To the families, friends, and loved ones gathered here, thank you. Your support, sacrifices, and encouragement have helped bring these students to this point and will continue to guide them throughout the rigorous years that they are facing and to come. So for all of our students, I'd like to give you guys to give a big round of applause to our family and friends who are here supporting us. The white coat is not just a uniform, but it's a powerful symbol of your commitment to health care. It represents the values that we hold sacred: compassion, integrity, humility. We talked a little bit about humility earlier this week. Service and science. It represents a patient's willingness to place their lives in your hands, their stories in your ears, and their hope in your care. It may be a sign of trust, but it also carries tremendous weight, and often you will hear about the weight that this white coat has. The white coat asks you to strive for excellence, not perfection, and to lead with curiosity and courage, to continuously gain knowledge and skill and attitudes for the sake of others, not just yourself, not only today, but from now on into the future and beyond. Most importantly, the white coat means showing up fully, authentically, each and every day. You are entering medicine at admittedly one of the best possible times. I know you may hear otherwise at times, but I want you to remember that today and remember it at the time of your graduation. You are entering medicine at one of the best possible times. As our field grows and evolves, so does our school. This year, we're welcoming our largest incoming class ever, a reflection of our commitment to preparing more physicians that not only meet the needs of our communities, but are well-rounded in their fields and beyond. We are in a period of breathtaking discovery that will only continue to accelerate. AI is reshaping how we diagnose and see disease and develop algorithms to develop new drugs and new therapies. New research is leading to life-saving discoveries. Health disparities are ever present but are shrinking due to our focused efforts. And our systems are evolving and improving patient outcomes and creating new possibilities. At the University of Louisville School of Medicine, we are committed to educating physicians who are prepared for the complexities of medicine and grounded in their mission to alleviate suffering and to promote health of our communities. Here you will learn from brilliant scientists, dedicated educators, compassionate clinicians who have your patients and your best interest at heart. Your patients and your best interest at heart. You will work in communities that desperately need your voice and your hands. You will study the science and learn the art of being a physician. We are committed to challenging you, supporting you, and holding you to high standards because we believe in you, your goals, and your dreams, and also your value that you will add to the society that you will serve. So today, as you soak up in great joy, as you should, for putting on your white coat, for every first time I offer you this advice. Ask the hard questions, whether those be of your professors, your patients, or yourself. Stay curious, even when you're tired, and even when the answer may seem obvious. Never underestimate the power of listening. And remember, you belong here, and we are so proud to have you here at the University of Louisville School of Medicine. The white coat is just the beginning. In the coming years, you will fill it out with knowledge, experience, and purpose. And as you gain those skills and attitudes, the weight of that coat will become lighter. You will celebrate victories and face failures, and you will never be alone. This profession is built on mentorship, collaboration, teamwork, and community. Wear this coat with pride and reverence. Congratulations to all of you. It is now my great pleasure to introduce someone who was sitting in your place just a year ago. Gavin Falvey is a second-year medical student who knows firsthand the excitement, nerves, and sense of possibility that come with receiving your first white coat. Over the past year, he has experienced many of the same firsts that await you: new challenges, new responsibilities, and the opportunity to begin discovering what kind of physician he will become. As president of the class of 2029, Gavin has also taken on the responsibility of representing and advocating for his classmates, building connections between students and faculty, and helping shape the experience of his class. He brings to that role a thoughtful perspective, a commitment to his peers, and a genuine desire to serve his professional community. Today, he has the opportunity to welcome you into the School of Medicine community and share a little of what he's learned during this first year's journey. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming Gavin Falvey, the president of the class of 2029. Gavin.
Thank you, Dr. Bumpus. Good afternoon, distinguished faculty, proud families and friends, honored guests, and most importantly, the University of Louisville School of Medicine, class of 2030. Today is one of those rare moments in life that you'll remember forever. Years from now, you may not remember every lecture you attended or every exam you took, but you'll remember this day. You'll remember who is sitting beside you, who is cheering you on from the audience, how it felt to put your white coat on for the very first time. The white coat is one of the most recognizable symbols in medicine. It represents knowledge, integrity, compassion, humility, and the privilege of caring for another human being. But perhaps most importantly, it represents trust. Long before your patients know your story, they will trust you with theirs. They will invite you into some of the most vulnerable moments of their lives. They will look to you for answers, for reassurance, and for hope. As I thought about what I wanted to say today, I kept coming back to something that makes Louisville unlike anywhere else in the world: the Kentucky Derby. Just a few months ago, in the 2026 Kentucky Derby, millions of people tuned in to watch 2 unforgettable minutes at Churchill Downs. They saw the horses enter the paddock, sang "My Old Kentucky Home," felt the anticipation build, and then watched the field thunder down the stretch. For most people, that's the Kentucky Derby. But for everyone in Louisville and those that know horse racing know, those 2 minutes are only the smallest part of the story. Long before the crowd arrived, before the roses, before the television cameras, before anyone placed a wager, there were years of preparation. Thousands of early mornings, countless workouts, small improvements repeated over and over again. The Derby wasn't won in May. It was won on the ordinary days that no one ever saw. Medical school is the same way. People will one day see you confidently diagnosing illnesses, comforting patients, and making difficult decisions. What they won't see are the late nights spent studying anatomy, the weekends preparing for exams, the thousands of Anki cards reviewed, and the countless hours spent becoming the physician your patients deserve. Just like Derby champions, excellence isn't built in a single moment. It's built every single day, one lecture, one patient encounter, one challenge, one small step forward at a time. Every champion who crosses the line at Churchill Downs is celebrated in a single, unforgettable moment. But that victory is never the work of one individual. Behind every horse stands an entire team whose dedication made that moment possible. There are trainers who believed in them before anyone else did. There are grooms whose quiet daily commitment often goes unnoticed. There are veterinarians who kept them healthy, exercise riders who prepared them before sunrise, and there are owners who made the journey possible. Behind every Derby winner are families, friends, mentors, and countless people whose names may never appear in the headlines, yet whose fingerprints are on every victory. As you begin medical school, remember this: you didn't get here alone. Someone believed in you before you believed in yourself. Someone encouraged you to apply. Someone proofread your personal statement. Someone celebrated your acceptance. Someone sacrificed so that you could be sitting in this very room today. Maybe it's your parents, maybe it's your spouse or partner, maybe it's a grandparent, a sibling, a mentor, a teacher, or a friend. Over the next 4 years, there will be moments when you feel like giving up, when an exam doesn't go your way, when you're exhausted, or when you wonder if you truly belong. In those moments, remember your team, call home, lean on your friends, celebrate your victories with your classmates, accept help when it's offered. No one wins the Derby alone, and no one becomes a physician alone. Just as every Derby champion depends on the strength of their team, they also depend on the wisdom of their trainers. Success isn't built by pushing to the limit every single day. The horses that make it to Churchill Downs know that recovery is part of training. Rest is a part of becoming stronger. As future physicians, you'll spend your careers encouraging patients to take care of themselves. Don't forget to do the same. Protect your joy, protect your relationships, protect your health. Because the physicians your future patients need isn't the one that never gets tired. It's the one who learns how to keep going without losing themselves along the way. Finally, think back to the moments before the 2026 Kentucky Derby began. The horses walked out onto the track. The crowd stood. My old Kentucky home echoed across Churchill Downs. For a moment, everything became still. Every horse had a chance. Every dream was still possible. Then, the gates open. Today is your starting gate. You don't know exactly where this journey will take you. You don't know whose lives you'll save, whose fears you'll calm, whose families you'll comfort, or whose hope you'll restore. But I do know this. Years from now, your patients won't remember your board scores. They won't know how many honors you received or where you ranked in your class. They will remember how you made them feel, whether you listened, whether you cared, whether you stayed when they needed you most. That is what the white coat represents. Not perfection, presence. Not prestige, purpose. Not simply becoming a physician, but becoming the kind of physician people trust with what matters most. Class of 2030, today you stand at your own Churchill Downs. The crowd that surrounds you isn't here to judge you. They're here because they love you. They've walked beside you to this starting gate, and they'll continue walking beside you long after today. So, when the course becomes difficult, and it will, remember the lessons of the Derby. Prepare with purpose, even when no one is watching. Trust the people who brought you here. Take care of yourself so that you can take care of others. And when the gates open, don't spend your time looking at the horses beside you. Run your own race. Congratulations, class of 2030. May your journey be filled with compassion, resilience, humility, and purpose. And may you wear your white coat with the same pride that Kentucky wears its roses. Thank you. At this time, I will now welcome back up to the stage Dr. Bumpus to introduce our keynote speaker.
Thank you very much, Gavin. That was very moving comments, and I think very true words, so thank you. So I am very pleased and honored to introduce one of our stellar faculty members at the University of Louisville School of Medicine, who embodies the missions and values of the School of Medicine. Dr. Jeremy Clark is not only a proud alumnus of our medical school, graduating in 2010, but also a valued faculty member who chose to stay and give back to the very institution that shaped his journey. After completing his residency in ophthalmology here at the University of Louisville, Dr. Clark joined our faculty as assistant professor and now associate professor, quickly becoming a respected leader, mentor, and advocate. There's also a little fellowship time in there too. So today, Dr. Clark works with both students and trainees in what he describes as a blend of pride, purpose, and reflection. The profound sense of gratitude he feels for the university that nurtured his career now fuels his commitment to give back. He embraces the responsibility of shaping the future for you physicians with the same integrity that guided his path. Whether he's mentoring first-year students, assisting in surgery, or advising an early career resident, he sees his work as both a continuation and a contribution to the legacy of the University of Louisville School of Medicine. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Jeremy Clark.
Good afternoon, everyone. From our dean to our 2029 class president, they are already touching on values and principles that I'm going to touch on in my own speech today. You can see that theme, a vein that pulses through all of us as we wear the white coat. And soon, too, you guys will be able to embody that. To our dean, our faculty and administrators, distinguished guests, proud families and friends, especially to the members of the incoming medical school class of 2030. Welcome. Thank you so much to Dean Bumpus, along with the whole School of Medicine family, for giving me the privilege of addressing the group. It has been 20 years, nearly to the day, that I stood on the stage and accepted my own white coat. What a bottomless reflection of my own white coat why. preparing remarks for this group. On stage and in the crowd, I see so many of my mentors and colleagues that I'm amazed by. The work done by all of you astonish me. To give so selflessly toward education, commit to the generational humanity through caring for the sick while passing on knowledge is to be truly heroic. Thank you from all the love and joy in my heart, and please join me in thanking them with applause. Today's the day you have imagined for years. Some of you dreamed about becoming a physician as a child, wrapping a toy stethoscope around your neck before you even knew what medicine truly was. Others found the calling later through a family member's illness, a remarkable mentor, a research project, or a patient encounter that quietly changed the direction of your life. No matter how you arrived here, you all have something in common. You have sacrificed. You've postponed vacations, celebrations, weekends, and sleep. You've stared at computer screens long after midnight. You've doubted yourselves after those difficult tests and interviews. You've wondered, are you good enough? And yet here you are. You belong here. You have earned that white coat. Take a moment today to appreciate just how remarkable your journey has been, and that itself deserves applause. Now snap back. Come back with me. I'm going to say this in stern, surgical attending voice as I chastise your every surgical knot. This ceremony is not the finish line. It's not even the starting line, no matter what Gavin says. It's the doorway. Today you walk through it. Everything before today earned you the opportunity to become a physician. Everything after today will determine what kind of physician you become. And those are two very different things. So by now you're saying to yourselves, what can this old hat possibly impart as we start our journey? Well, I'm an Appalachian at heart. If my twang casts rough over the audience, hang in there, because it's only going to get more bitter as the paragraphs progress. But even though I still have my 606 area code, Louisville in the 502 is where I've spent more than half my life and essentially all of my professional career. Allow me to leave you with a few pearls from my own oyster shell. Clark Pearl number 1. Compassion is as vital as competence. Over the next 4 years, you will accumulate an astounding amount of knowledge. You will learn pathways that seem impossible to memorize. You will master anatomy that feels overwhelming. You'll wake up sweating in the middle of the night saying something about photoreceptors or to Zanzibar by motor car. You don't get it yet, but they do. You'll eventually speak a language that today sounds completely foreign. There will come a day when terms that now seem complicated roll effortlessly off your tongue. But there's something else you'll learn, something that is never listed in a syllabus. You will learn that medicine is not primarily about disease. It is about people. Every disease has a patient attached to it. Every CT scan belonged to someone's father. Every lab value belonged to someone's daughter. Every malignant pathology specimen belongs to a person who has dreams, fears, people who love them. Never let the science become separated from the humanity or the connection we owe every single patient. Early in your training, you'll probably spend hours trying to impress your attending physicians. You'll obsess to know every answer. You'll want to appear confident. You'll really worry about saying, I don't know. Here's the secret. The best physicians I've ever known say those 3 words all the time, I don't know, immediately followed by, let's find out. Clark Pearl number 2, curiosity and humility carry you farther than confidence ever will. Humility is not the opposite of competence. Humility is the foundation of lifelong learning. Medicine has a way of humbling all of us, no matter how experienced you become. There will always be patients who surprise you. There will always be diseases you've never seen, always moments when your patients become your greatest teachers. If you ever believe you've learned everything medicine has to teach you, medicine is going to gently but sometimes violently remind you otherwise. So bear with me as I tell a story. I'm 2 years into my oculoplastic academic career, training residents and fellows, handling orbital tumors, severe trauma, severe facial surgeries. And I'm thinking, hey, I can pretty much handle what's thrown my way. Hold that thought. Routine surgery on a 55-year-old male. 24 hours later, his wife calls saying, he can't open his eye. It's swollen. I don't know what to do. Okay, ma'am, go to the ED. I'll meet you there. My worst fears are realized, but then things take even more serious turn. After a vision-saving canthotomy and cantholysis, we note a severe infection called necrotizing fasciitis that may require debridement of facial tissue down to viable tissue and really run the risk of severe facial deformity. All hands on deck. Now the fight is not just for vision, but it's to save this patient's life. Thankfully, due to my involvement in academic medicine and willingness to reach out to colleagues, we create a plan, systemic antibiotics, as well as wound debridement, as well as wound control with dilute hypochlorous acid, and we eradicate the bacteria. The patient slowly but surely turns the corner and has a remarkable recovery. I am able to present that case at a national conference, and true story, on purpose. I took the poster that we wrote up and I put it outside my office. I want to be reminded every day to stay humble, never let your guard down. Keep learning and cataloging because it may make the difference in a life you save. Soon you'll receive your first white coat. It may represent knowledge or accomplishment for most, but as we've heard already, at the core, it symbolizes responsibility. The moment you put it on, people begin seeing you differently. Patients will trust you before you've earned it. Children will look at you with hope. Parents will look at you with fear. Families will ask questions they're terrified to hear answered. Not because they don't understand, but because they need to hear it from someone they trust. There is extraordinary weight in that responsibility. Clark Pearl number 3. Teach and uplift others as generously as you were mentored. It begins with those here today surrounding you, your family, your loved ones that have sacrificed alongside you. They are the constant north. Call them, check in. Every win or loss is shared with them. My beloved wife and daughters, they put a hand on my shoulder when it's been a rough day at the office. Let your team in. Let them understand the hardship. They protected you to this point. Let them continue. Your classmates will need you, those to the left and right of you right now. They'll begin as your most coveted asset in this entire journey. Protect each other. Take the extra time to help them grasp a concept. Ask for help early and often if there's something you just don't quite get. The U of L Medical School class of 2010, my class, has some amazing output. National Society presidents, community physicians of the year, researchers with R01 grants, and the list continues. But I will always remember the cadaver balls, the gross lab cram sessions, the intramural sports, and the in-between conversations with my classmates where we talked about our aspirations, our dreams. What do I hope for? This amazing school has the absolute best educators. You will find mentors in these halls and in the wards or operative theaters that shape your career and provide a foundation for decades of practice. Thank them always and never delay your gratitude. None of us become physicians by ourselves. Every one of us is the product of people who believed in us and connected our potential with execution. Every opportunity I received came because someone invested their time in me. Dr. Ellis answered one more question. Dr. Casper went over my note writing after clinic. Dr. Durrett trusted me with my first ocular laser procedures and injections. Dr. Nunnery put a scalpel in my hand to teach me orbit and eyelid surgery. Dr. Rabelais and Sainer believed in my leadership as a young faculty member. Dean Gansel, Dean Bumpus have trusted me to serve nationally and represent the U of L School of Medicine. The list goes on and on. Thank your mentors every day. Medicine advances one generation at a time, not because textbooks are rewritten, but because physicians choose to pay it back and allow their mentees to stand on their shoulders. The who's got next mentality keeps the white coat forever shifting and changing shape. Clark Pearl number 4. Put integrity at the center of every decision. Integrity isn't simply honesty. It's who you become when nobody is grading you anymore. Medical school has a way of measuring almost everything. Test scores, shelf exams, board scores, class rankings, honors, awards. But medicine eventually begins to measure something very different. What do you do when the diagnosis isn't obvious? How do you treat the staff, the scrub techs, the nurses on days when life, personally and professionally, is hard? What do you do when it's easier to stay quiet than speak up? How will you advocate for a patient that is falling through those cracks? Your patients will never know your board score, as we've heard, but they know whether or not they trust you. Integrity is choosing the harder right over the easier wrong. It's telling the truth even when that conversation becomes uncomfortable. And one of the things I admired most about the physicians who have trained me isn't how talented they were, it's how they carried themselves. Their character taught me as much as their knowledge. And the last and final pearl, Clark Pearl number 5, never lose sight of your why. It happened for me when I was 12. I lost control jumping on a trampoline and suffered an orbital blowout fracture, had double vision. I wondered if I would ever see normal again. Would I ever swing a tennis racket? Would I ever catch a football without seeing 2 of everything? The medical process, surgical skill of others restored me to whole, and I have been in awe ever since. I've had the chance to treat and operate on kids just like me many times over, and I am so lucky to love every minute of what I do. On 3 a.m. nights when my fellow needs help in the OR, when I've battled with the insurance company over 3 different hours, phone calls for my patient to get the medicine they need, when I miss a cross-country meet for my daughters because a patient needs vision-saving surgery, you better love what you do. But also for the joyous moments, the patient enigma that you solve because of relentless pursuit, the clarity of sight restored by intricate micro movements intraoperatively. And mostly now, I enjoy the time I have with my patients learning from hearing their stories. What is your white coat why? Hold on to it. Squeeze it. Fall back on it. Draw it from your white coat. Help you remember that the next patient needs the absolute best of you. And as time passes, the future of medicine will look very different than it does today. AI will become increasingly sophisticated. Robotic surgery will continue to evolve. Precision medicine will become commonplace, and the diseases that were once incurable may be treatable. Technology will continue to change. The patient never will. Every patient will arrive wondering, can I trust them? Will they listen? Will they tell me the truth? Will they stay with me? Science treats disease, humanity treats suffering, and the greatest physicians can do both. Your humanity and heart will always be one of your greatest clinical skills. Protect that. Today, you begin learning the science of medicine and never stop learning the art of compassion. Never stop being curious. Never stop being humble. Welcome to a profession that will challenge you, humble you, inspire you, and change you in ways that you cannot yet imagine. The white coat you receive today is not reward for what you have already accomplished. It's an invitation to serve, an invitation to heal, an invitation to become the kind of physician whose impact will be measured not simply in years of life added, but in lives forever changed. University of Louisville Medical Class of 2030, allow me to welcome you to medicine.
And for the presentation of the Class of 2030, I'll welcome Emma Grace Haig, Class Vice President, School of Medicine, Class of 2029. Emma?
Abubakar Muhammad Abubakar. Lena Adapa. Tia Alshureki. Jameson Allen Mosby. Sarah Alzuhaley. Jasmine Elaine Arce. Adrian Askin. Angela Asanye. Ruby Ann Elizabeth Badaraco. Sydney Badon. Jack Banks. Mihir Barve. Alexander Baumgartner. Hannah Beasy. Christian B. Bowman. Ty Bean. Silas Benke. Natalie Besaw. Trevin Bevins. Mary Kay Bertzel. Wilson Blakeman. Harrison Belkey. Jackson K. Bauer. Micah Boy. Maher Brar. Nicholas Bray. Madison Bush. Haley Calvert. Chetas Chavda. Bilal Chad. Lucy Cole. Holden Cooksey. Madison Cornelius. Claire E.K. Curtis. Kevin Curtis. Kyle S. Dahlgren. Taylor Damon. Matthew Dennison. Trent DeVries. Tori Dixon. Ivana Juricic. Andrew T. Dobbs. Neil Donthamsetti. Noel Dry. Allison N. Elman, Amar Eldars, Ethan Elkins, Isabella Sophia Erickson. Abby Ernst, Jackson Estes, Ellie Evans, Aspen Fain. Lily Felton, David P. Fang, Alicia Flores, Marissa Franklin. Joshua Freeman, Zachary Fuller, Patrick Furlong, Audra Gogol. Scotty Grayler, Brandon Green, Braden Gross, Madhumitha Gunsluru. Arjun T. Gupta, Surisha Guti, Taya Hagan, Qasim Haider. Ramzi Hamdallah, Ghazal Hamad, Landon Henry, Mason Holt. Diana Honey, Joey Howard, Christopher Jacob, Omer Jamal. Jenna Jimtrude, Hunter Jennings, Sai Siddharth Jayaprakash Reddy, Alexis Johnson. Andrew Johnson, Nicholas Johnson, Addison Jones, Lillian J. Jones. Simon M. Jelg, Megan Kane, Benjamin Kurth, Zaina Khan. Madison Kircher. Seth Knight. Peyton G. Kokert. Benjamin Kostich. Cade Kruer. Kusum D. Kumar. Emma Curtis. Marcus LaSalle. Connor Leslie. Jimmy Locker. Keely Long. Colin Lovelace. Julianne Lush. Jacob Marburger. Ansley Martin. Ashton Martin. Lauren K. Martin. Owen McGreevy. Benjamin McNamee. William Meyer. Jeffrey Miller. Sarah M. Meridian. Lauren Moore. Allison Morgan. Morgan Morrow. Abigail Moss. Lauren Mulliken. Sim Nanda. Neo Nathu. Heba Nazir. Ethan Newsom. Scott O'Neill. Kyle O'Shea. Caroline R. Olds. Allison Pan. Deep Ramesh Patel. Palak Patel. Pramit Patel. Emily Pang. David Perriello. Nick Pitkin. Colin M. Ploger. Cushy Pola. Ian E. Polly. Caden Porter. Emily Grace Poston. Bailey Ramirez. Nikhil Rao. Mackenzie Roberts. Maria Elizabeth Rogers. Usma Sajid. Abigail Santos. Thunvi Sawardekar. Jeffrey B. Selby Jr. Sedatu Nasara Shamsuddin. Sarvenaz Sheikh. Harper Shelton. Sydney Shoulders. Cameron Smith. Elijah Smith. Catherine Soder. Andrew D. Spalding. Shelby Sparks. Abigail Spong. Lauren Steck. Hannah Talbot. Zane Tariq. Elena C. Tall. Nora Tayara. Sophia Topchian. Benjamin Turf. Houston Underwood. Nathan Wagner. Mitchell Ward. Jordan Ware. Jasden Weatherby. Christopher J. Willowit. Luke Wilkinson. John Winbigler. Nate Winters. Leah Witcher. Tina T. Zhang.
I present to you the class of 2030. I'm very pleased to welcome to the podium Vice Dean for Undergraduate Medical Education, Dr. Ann Shaw.
Good afternoon. The original Hippocratic Oath was developed around 400 BC and has endured as an expression of medical values through centuries of change in the medical profession. Today's version of the oath is significantly revised from the original. It has been broadened to include the many dimensions of a modern physician's ethical considerations. By swearing to the oath, medical professionals commit themselves not only to the content specific to their contemporary practice, but to the ideal that medicine is, at its most fundamental level, a moral enterprise. We currently use the 2017 Revised Declaration of Geneva as we welcome our incoming medical students to the profession of medicine. Will the students please rise and repeat after me the oath found in your program? I also invite all physicians in the audience to rise and also repeat the oath. Please repeat after me. I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will not permit considerations of age, disease, or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with good medical practice. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of health care. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Please be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Stephanie McGee, President of the Fall City Louisville Medical Society.
Good afternoon. You all look fantastic in those white coats. My name is Dr. Stephanie McGee, and I have the privilege of serving as president of the Fall City Medical Society, the local chapter of the National Medical Association, which is an organization for Black physicians. On behalf of our organization, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each of you on earning your white coat. This is an incredible milestone and a testament to your hard work, resilience, and dedication. Today marks the beginning of a journey that will challenge you, shape you, and ultimately prepare you to make a lasting impact on the lives of your future patients. At Fall City Medical Society, our mission is to be a leading force for health equity, parity in medicine, and the elimination of health disparities. We believe that every patient deserves access to high quality, compassionate care, and that physicians have the power to create meaningful change in their communities. As you begin this journey, I want you to leave with one piece of advice. Find a mentor. Medical school is rewarding, but it can also be incredibly demanding. A mentor can provide guidance, encouragement, wisdom, and perspective when you need it most. And once you find that mentor, please stay in contact. Those relationships often become some of the most valuable parts of your career. Again, congratulations on this remarkable achievement. Enjoy every step of the journey, celebrate your success, learn from your challenges, and most importantly, never lose sight of why you chose medicine. And yes. Now I have the privilege of introducing my colleague, Dr. Anita Badia, who is the president for the Greater Louisville Medical Society.
Thank you, Dr. Jeffrey Bumpus, for the opportunity to address the incoming class of medical students of 2030. Good afternoon and congratulations. I'm Anita Bhatia, president of the Greater Louisville Medical Society, known to you simply as GLMS. GLMS is your local medical society, a vibrant organization that has almost 3,600 physicians here and medical students that care for patients in Louisville. Many of our members are graduates of the medical school here in Louisville, which is why GLMS and University of Louisville have this deep and lasting relationship. Dean Bumpus himself is an active member of our board of trusted directors, and together we help and we work to sustain the excellence in medical education that this university has offered for over 150 years. GLMS is proud to help sponsor today's ceremony, to provide you your very first coat. When you walk out today, you will be wearing this very first coat and the GLMS lapel that you have. Wear it proudly. It symbolizes respect and trust. As of this moment, you are automatically enrolled as a member of GLMS for the entirety of your medical school training. Today marks an unforgettable milestone for you and for the family and the friends who are beaming around you. As your medical society, we intend to stay close to you for the next few years. Watch for an invitation in your email for our specialty speed event where first and second year medical students sit down with practicing physicians from different specialties in rapid, informal rounds lasting about 8 minutes each. It's like speed dating with these physicians from various specialties. It's a wonderful moment to start finding the mentors and the unique specialty that you will learn and that might inspire you. You'll also have the chance to advocate alongside us at Frankfurt, at the capital of Kentucky, and to step into leadership roles that you might be doing even before your residency asks of you. The Greater Louisville Medical Society Foundation also invests directly in students like you. Each year, we hold a charity golf scramble. Proceeds from this foundation scramble fund 12 scholarships, and they are all awarded to medical students like you. Anyone here could be a recipient of that scholarship for $12,000. My own path in medicine has spanned over several years in cardiac anesthesiology. And if there's one thing over 4 decades will teach you, it is this. Medicine is not a solitary pursuit. The best physicians I have trained, mentored, and stood beside have all learned early that we have a voice in shaping our profession, and that our voices are stronger together. Advocacy mentorship, community are not extras bolted onto a career in medicine. They are the career. That belief is the spirit behind GLMS's theme this year, United We Rise in Voice and Purpose. And purpose you will learn about throughout your 4 years. You are joining that rise today. Tucked in the pocket of your new coat is a card that entitles you to a complimentary professional headshot at the reception. Having that photo taken also activates your student membership, so please do activate it. You and your families have every reason to be proud of what brought you into this room today. From here forward, your task is to become the best physician you can. Skilled, curious, compassionate. Remember, the patient-physician relationship is at the true heart and soul of what you do. Never lose sight of that. As one of the most active medical societies in the nation, Greater Louisville Medical Society is your society now, and I am honored to welcome you into this society. Congratulations, class of 2030, and welcome to GLMS. Thank you.
On behalf of the leadership of the School of Medicine, I want to take this opportunity to again congratulate the class of 2030 on your remarkable accomplishments. As you've heard so many times today, this white coat is an important symbol, but what matters even more is the person wearing it. Each of you brings your own story, your own strengths, and your own reasons for choosing medicine. To your families, friends, and loved ones, thank you. Your encouragement, patience, and support have helped bring these students to this moment, and they're going to continue to need you throughout the journey ahead. To our newest medical students, wear your white coat with pride, just as others have said, but also with humility, kindness, and curiosity. We are so excited to see who you will become, and we're grateful that you've chosen to begin that journey with us. Congratulations again. Welcome to our medical school family, and enjoy celebrating this wonderful day. We can't wait to partner with you over the next 4 years. With that, spoiler alert, with that, we will conclude our white coat ceremony and we will now recess. Our ushers, Shelby Brooks and Leo Mora Martinez, will lead the class of 2030 out, and guests, we ask that you please wait to exit until the class is recessed. Thank you to everyone for being here today.